From the Detroit Free Press, it's Thursday, October 17th. Here are today's top stories.
For the Detroit Free Press Auto Team, I'm Jamie LaRue. It's closer, but the strike's not quite over. The UAW's National General Motors Council will meet this morning to recommend ratification or rejection of a proposed tentative agreement.
Just say your name first.
Edward LeBlanc.
Okay.
It will also decide if some 46,000 GM strikers will return to work or remain on strike while they review the proposal and decide whether to ratify it.
Well, as long as they propose something that all of the membership will say yes to, that's beautiful. Most of our meetings, we have been told for the last year to be ready, right? I have a lot of support, a lot of family. My wife still works. I'm strike captain for this gate, but I've been telling everybody that I work with for the last year, be ready, just in case.
The details of the deal remain largely unknown, but the Free Press was told strikers will get at least $9,000 for ratifying it, and new hires will no longer have to use all their vacation time when the plants are on scheduled shutdown. Other details include the new contract offers 9,000 new or retained jobs. Wage and lump sum increases are in the 3 to 4% range. Detroit Hamtramck gets an electric pickup truck to build, and there is a pathway to permanency for temporary workers.
When the 2016 ended, they got rid of our second shift, and there was 600 to 700 temps in here that didn't have a job. They were moved around from the tech center to other plants and just shuffled around like they were just a disposable workforce. And that's not fair for them. If you're going to hire somebody and you put a commitment in a community, you want to bring them in and have a pathway for them to get hired. I got hired right off the street full time. I was fortunate, but not everybody gets that chance.
Separately, the UAW continues to negotiate a new contract with Aramark for the striking janitors at 5 GM facilities in Michigan and Ohio.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I write a column for the Detroit Free Press. Most of us have heard about the scam where a con artist pretends to be a grandchild in trouble. Grandma picks up the phone and hears Bob begging her to send cash quickly or buy gift cards. Maybe Bob needs to get out of jail. But sometimes your grandchild really is up to no good. Financial abuse targeting seniors is being dubbed the crime of the 21st century. AARP is working with banks to provide extra training to stop financial exploitation right at the teller window. What do you do if you suspect fraud? Contact your local police and file a report.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Shamus with a story about legendary skateboarder Tony Hawk. He's coming to Michigan later this month to speak about his personal connection to Alzheimer's disease at a fundraising gala at the MGM Grand Detroit Casino. It's a benefit for the Alzheimer's Association Greater Michigan chapter. Hawk's mother Nancy has been struggling with Alzheimer's disease for about 15 years. It was her support, Hawk said, that gave him the encouragement to become among the biggest names in the skateboarding business. Hawk said he'll talk about all that and more at the event October 26th. Tickets are available online at www.alz.org/GMC or by calling 248-996-1050. To learn more, go to freep.com.
This is Steve Byrne, Arts and Entertainment Editor at the Detroit Free Press. A Michigan governor has been missing for nearly a century, and now he's been found. To be more exact, it's a bronze bust of a Michigan governor. Governor John J. Bagley served the state from 1873 to 1877. He's the namesake of the Detroit Street and may be best remembered for founding the State Board of Health. Shortly after he left office, he was memorialized with a bronze bust that was perched proudly in downtown Detroit's Campus Martius. But it was removed in 1926 when Woodward Avenue was widened, and the bust has not been seen publicly since. A Detroit historian named Dan Austin became obsessed with tracking it down, and with the help of the Detroit Institute of Arts, located it in the museum's storage space. And Detroit city officials now say they hope it will be displayed publicly once again, 93 years after it left Detroit's downtown square.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department and an update on the Lions. And sure, they're probably still hurting after their Monday night loss in Green Bay, but as head coach Matt Patricia said Wednesday, it's time to turn the page. And while the sporting world may still be focusing on the poor officiating that helped cost the Lions that game, Patricia told the media that he told his team there were about 30 plays that the Lions didn't execute that were the real reasons behind the loss. Patricia says, "We don't make excuses. We understand that we've got to win." Well, the Lions' next chance to do just that is this Sunday against the Vikings at Ford Field. Minnesota features former Michigan State star Kirk Cousins and one of the stingiest defenses in the NFL.
To get more from the Detroit Free Press, download our mobile app on your phone, tablet, or any other mobile device. You can find the latest news, sports, photos, weather, traffic, and more. You can even sign up for notifications to get alerts on news and game updates sent right to your mobile phone or tablet. See you tomorrow.